Alright, so here's a bit of a story on the fan drive. There are fan parts in my shed, and there are fan parts behind the shed and the scrap pile we have that we'll be throwing in the springtime, which actually looks like the springtime, but really it's February. And in the distance you can see the golden piece of crap. That van gives me nothing but trouble. Typical Montana. Okay, so first things first, like I said, I had another one of those 12-inch jobs as the same one as the one we used beside the wood stove, and here's what's left of the Torcan drills. In this drawer here, I have another set of buttons that I can use on that 12-inch fan that I got from my buddy, and I have buttons that I had from actually a dumpster find super that sort of did a swap with the master draft and changed motors and whatnot, and both of those fans actually ended up dying. And the other brown super, as you remember, I gave to my friend Megan and Ryan, who got their own place. And this is there's the nub, and this is the blade that came from that 12-inch super that quit. And some, back adjustment knobs and other small things in here. Nobody knows I have those. And actually the way they are is, like I said, all you gotta do is grab a soldering gun and just solder it up, and Bob's your uncle. And in my stepdad's case, that's literal. And yeah, there's my drill. There's the drill from the Silver Montana that I actually made a video of, but like I said, the uploader is a pain in my ass, and I never got to do it. That came off my first van, my favorite van, a 1999 Pontiac Montana silver extended model. Bought it for $800. It had 192,000 kilometers on it, and I drove it for 6 months and put 18,000 kilometers on it, and then got in an accident with it, and the subframe was ripped out, and it went to the scrapyard. But before that, actually a bunch of boxes of parts are at my father's house, and the other parts are in that van, because when I bought that thing was the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Let's see if you can zoom in. No, you can on this camera. But it was the biggest piece of crap ever, and I regret buying that van, because I basically paid $1,000 for a shell and a motor. Everything else, tires, brakes, you name it, shocks, is from my other van. So you can just imagine how lovely that was. And behind the shed here, if it ever stops raining, gotta make sure that door's locked, is the fan drive. Well, we gotta wash the dog turds. Here's some of the scrap pile. There is the super drills, the Mastercraft drills on top of the Torcan. And that is the fan drive.